Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sarah. I make videos like this. I do book hauls, bookstore videos, book recommendations, all the bookish things, so you should subscribe and we can hang out together. Hi, hello, how are you today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Yes, I am in my Christmas jammies, and today I'm going to be reading some Christmas novellas. There are two that I definitely want to read, then anything else beyond that would be just a cherry on top. I want to read My December Darling by Lauren Asher and Dashing All the Way by Chelsea Curto. I've heard great things about both of these, and I love both of these authors, and I'm needing something Christmassy to get me in the Christmas spirit, so I'm hoping that this will solve all my problems. I have both My December Darling downloaded and Dashing All the Way. I don't know which one I want to start with. I feel like I should have finished Love Unwritten before getting into this one, but we're gonna ignore that and just hope that I can read it on its own. It's just gonna be a Christmassy day today. Maybe some hot chocolate, a Christmas movie, Christmas novellas. Let's just hang out. Well, first things first, I need to upload today's YouTube video and then I can get to reading. I am still waiting for the video to upload. But in the meantime, we're gonna pick up Dashing All the Way, and I just got to the dedication. Okay, I just got to the dedication. It says, for all the readers who want a quick holiday read that's more spice than plot, 'tis the season. And yes, that's what I need right now. And I'm trying to hit my Goodreads goal. So I'm like, yes, a novella is gonna just like give me everything I need. I didn't even make it past the author's note without needing to come and update you. So I don't know, like something about the author's note just like spoke directly into my soul. So I used to be a cross-country runner. Don't really run as much now because my body hates me. That's besides the point. But she talks about how many women just like can't go for a relaxing run and always have to worry about men. And I'm like, yes, it just like, I don't know, it just really spoke to something in my brain that I was just like, yeah. And so she's talking about the thing on social media where it's like, what would women do if there were no men for 24 hours? And she's like, I'd go on a run, which is just like, I don't know, it's just really refreshing to hear somebody talk about it on a platform like this, where it's like, she's starting off her book talking about her female main character is a runner, she's running a marathon, but I don't know, I just like, I love Chelsea Curto. I love her. And like she talks about things that have happened to her on her runs, and it's like, I feel like it's a universal experience of women trying to work out in public places. It's like you can't just do it in peace. You always have to be like stressed out about something happening. So I don't know, I just wanted to throw that in there because I really like that she put that as part of the author's note at the beginning. We have a few things to discuss. I got to 15% in Dashing All the Way and I'm having a great time. Let me just say this. To people that work out in their apartment complex gyms, you are not allowed. You are not allowed to take phone calls that last more than 10 minutes in the gym, okay? 10 minutes. Honestly, I feel like 2 minutes is max, but that might be me just being a little crazy. But like, oh, hey, I'm at the gym. Can I call you back later? Do you need anything? Okay, bye. Yeah, no. Not, hey, bro, let's coordinate, like, what we're gonna do tonight. Like, where are we going? What's the move? Can that not be a text message, or can you not wait till you're out of the gym? 1. 2. I now know too much about this person. I don't even know his name. I know he lives in my apartment complex and that he's 25 years old. But he's like, oh, did you hear? I have this friend that her friend slept with our mutual friend, whatever the guy's name is, and she was crying because he's so small. I'm like, this poor dude. Like, now you're telling his business, and obviously I don't know who he is. You don't know who he is, but I had to tell you. And I'm like, why are we talking about this? And then he was like, yeah, you know, my older brother and his girlfriend, like, they're practically married in my head. They've been together for 3 years and they live together, so they're basically married. And I was like, okay. And then he pauses and he goes, she's kind of bad though. Why are you talking about your brother's girlfriend like that? Get out of here, get out of here. But he was on the phone, I'm not joking, for 25 minutes. And I was like, my workout's done. I don't need to keep being in here because like I can't focus on the book because I'm obviously eavesdropping. I was able to tell you all that information about him. Anyways, 15% into Dashing All the Way, having a great time. Finn and Margot are so cute. Right now, we just got like the meet cute. So I feel like the pacing is nice. Like we're 15% in, we're getting the meet cute. Okay. Whereas like I was expecting like, you know, page 2 we're meeting, but no, like we're setting up them as individuals and now we're coming together for the meet cute. So I have got no complaints. However, separately from all that, my fiance, when I got home from the gym, said he wants to play It Takes Two. We just bought it on our Switch. So he says he wants to play It Takes Two. So I'm gonna have to take a little reading break, but I'll probably finish this tonight at some point. I can't play video games for too long because my head gets all like, what? But yeah, I'm really excited about that. I definitely won't be able to finish both novellas today, but I will try my best to finish one. Hi, hello, yes, the onesie's back. I love this thing. So, I'm going to give you an update on Dashing All the Way. Of course I didn't finish it. I'm so delusional. I was like, oh yeah, I'll be able to finish it and start My December Darling in a day. Yeah, if I actually sat down and read all day. But it's the weekend, so I'm like, oh, you know, we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna play video games together. We're gonna watch football games. So that didn't really end up happening. However, I did stay up late to watch the Lightning game last night. They played the Kraken at 10 p.m. That is my bedtime. So I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning last night, but I read during the intermissions and at the the beginning, like the first period I read, but I got a lot of reading done yesterday. I say a lot, but I'm 55% of the way in. I'm on chapter 16 and I allegedly have 2 hours left. Ooh, 2 hours left in this book, you guys. It's so good. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Finn, hot. So damn hot. And Margot, love the woman. Love her. So I'm really enjoying it, but as somebody who used to run, I like those elements of it that we're getting. It's so good. The banter is really good. The spice is spicing. Come on, guys. Come on. I gotta tell you about that part. There is a scene in here that involves a ceramic Christmas tree. And that is all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say. But so that happened. And I'm probably not gonna finish it today if I'm being honest. I have book club tonight, so I might get closer to finishing it, but I definitely don't think I'll finish it for sure. The goal still is to read this and read My December Darling in the whole vlog, so we get a little bit of both. I'm really enjoying this. I highly recommend it. I'm loving, we still get plot. Like, it's not just straight spice. I'm not saying that it's heavy on the plot, but we're still getting some kind of plot that's running throughout, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, I'm feeling like it's not moving super fast in the sense that I was expecting because it's a novella, and I'm getting all the holiday vibes and I'm just eating it up. It's so damn good. I'm definitely excited to read the rest of it and find out what happens, but so far, highly recommend. And usually I don't rate novellas very highly because it's a novella. I don't feel like there's a lot that can happen in it, but I'm having a good time with this one, and it's looking like it's gonna be a pretty good rating. I am back with an update on Dashing All the Way. I only have 33 minutes left in the book. And for whatever reason, well, I guess not for whatever reason, but yesterday was a busy day, book club, all the things, okay? But I'm really enjoying this. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna get ready to go to the gym. This book makes me wanna be a runner. Is it just me? But I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to finish this one, and then if I have any time left over, I'll then start My December Darling. It's update time, so I officially finished Dashing All the Way. You guys, I loved it. I loved it so much. It was so good. The amount of plot that we get in there with the amount of spice, perfection. It is exactly what I needed right now. It was the perfect ratio for it being like a quick, spicy Christmas novella. It was perfect. I honestly think I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I loved it. Chelsea Curto did the damn thing, okay? I really liked when her ex-boyfriend slash her new boyfriend's son, okay, we're on the same page, because the whole thing is her ex-boyfriend's dad. So her ex-boyfriend finding out about them, and then the way that the dad reacts, oh, it was so good. And there's a scene where they're in his office and then like his son shows up out of nowhere, so she hides underneath the desk. It's so good, and it will live in my head rent free. I need to stop because, okay. But now I moved on to My December Darling. Allegedly this is gonna take me about 5 hours. No way am I gonna get this finished today, but I'll probably get it finished tomorrow. We'll see how far into it I can get today. But I read the first chapter, and just off the opening line, I was like, oh no, the love interest name is Aiden, which is my brother's name. So I don't read a book with my brother's name as the love interest. It's just a rule of thumb for me, okay? And then I read a little bit more. I was like, okay, no, Aiden is not the love interest, Luke is. And then all of a sudden I was like, I can read this. So I only got one chapter in, and then I was like, I'm hungry. Stopped at Chipotle. And then now we're back. So I'm uploading my YouTube video for today and then going to read this. Okay, so I'm reading My December Darling. I hope you can hear me okay, because I don't feel like moving. But I'm reading My December Darling, and the couple that's getting married, their names are Aiden and Gabby, which are my cousin and my brother's name. So it just feels weird, but we'll just pretend like that's not happening. Okay, I get it. We're setting the scene, but he's like, most people in town call Catalina an ice queen, but everyone has a melting point. I just haven't found hers yet. Okay. All right, so I just read one more chapter, so now I'm about 6% into My December Darling. So I've gotten one POV from Catalina and one from Luke. So I wanted to just give like a little tiny update on this. I feel like, I guess it's not fair to compare it to Dashing All the Way, but what I liked about Dashing All the Way was that we get a complete explanation of who Margot is and a complete explanation of who Finn is as their own separate people, and then after that we get them meeting. In this first chapter, first page, he's coming into the picture and she's annoyed with him, and then in his POV he's captivated by her without us really knowing anything about him other than that he's a doctor and friends with her ex-boyfriend. We're just like jumping right in. So that's fine. That is fine. But that's just something that I noticed. It's time for updates. Yes, I'm still in my moo-moo, and no, I'm not gonna take it off. So I think I made it to, let me just give you the correct numbers for this. I made it to 31% into My December Darling. I'm about to start chapter 9. I am struggling with this, but you know I'm gonna finish it because one, the video, but two, my Goodreads goal. This would be my 100th book. So yeah, I'm going to finish it, but I am feeling a little like, I feel like this could have benefited from some type of trigger warnings, especially both of them being in the medical field. I feel like we're just kind of like, oh, surprise, this like really traumatic thing. I just would have preferred a trigger warning at the beginning just to know what I'm getting myself into, but that's just me. I like Luke. I like that he's willing to like basically chip away at the ice. With Catalina, I don't know, I just feel a little like, she's fine. I could take her, leave her. I'm not her biggest fan. I don't hate her, but I don't know. I don't really have any feelings towards her. She's just there. Also, they keep saying Aiden and Gabriella, Aiden and Gabriella, Aiden and Gabriella, and that's my brother and my cousin, and it just feels like, it just takes me out of it. It just feels weird. I don't know why. Because my cousin is, I would like consider her like my sister. Like, I have a very close relationship with my 3 cousins, so I'm just like, so her sister, Gabriella, is marrying her ex-boyfriend, Aiden. It just, I don't know. And also it just feels a little messy, but... And another thing, sorry, I wasn't done. Another thing is that I do feel like parts of it, like the grammar's a little clunky, and I need more from the characters. I just feel like it's a lot of, oh, just believe me, she's an ice queen. I don't really get that from her. Anyways, I only have like maybe like 2 hours and 53 minutes. So basically I have 3 hours left in the book. I will definitely be finishing this today because I was going to record a video today. I was going to edit a video and upload it, but guess what? No, I don't feel like it today, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to sit on my couch and I'm going to read my book. I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. Good news is I finished my December Darling and I finally reached my Goodreads goal. Woo! Fantastic. Okay, I'm very excited about that, 1, but 2, bad news. I did not like this book. I really think the issue with this is I went in with such high expectations. I love this author and I've seen nothing but great things about this book. Now, with Dashing All the Way, honestly, my favorite novella I've ever read. It was amazing. And with Dashing All the Way, it was very much like I had no expectations going in. I just knew that I liked the author and that was it. I didn't really know much about the book itself. I just kind of went in as blind as possible and I loved it. This. And there were elements that I liked about it. I feel like I would recommend this to somebody. Like, I feel like my future sister-in-law would really like this because they build the Legos together. And like, I build Legos with my partner too, but like, I'm not like obsessed with them, but I feel like she is. So like, she'd be like, oh, that's so cute. Like that's a cute element of it. And also like, I'm Cuban, so I enjoy seeing these elements of things that my family does put into books like this. It just feels so special. Like her mom making all this coquito and selling it was just like, it was everything. Like my family does drink coquito around the holidays too. So it just like, it felt special in that way, but I wasn't attached to Catalina at all. I hated that they kept giving her this narrative and like telling you like, oh, she's an ice queen. She's an ice queen. No, she isn't. Like she's just a girl, you know? And then Luke Darling, I really liked him. He definitely was like putting in the work. I don't know, it just felt predictable. It felt, and also, let me also say I'm in a reading slump. So I feel like I'm just angry in general, and maybe I'm just taking it out on this book. I think if I read this one first, I would have loved it. I would be like, oh, that was so amazing. And then read Dashing All the Way and been like, this one was even better. But because I went the other way and that one was perfection, this just did not live up to that. And I think that's why I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5, which is my lowest rated Lauren Asher book. But based on the reviews, I don't think I'm alone in not loving it. Like, it's not performing as well as her other books, but you know, the other books are longer, you get to spend more time with the characters, blah bitty blah bitty, but you know, it did feel like a Hallmark movie, which is nice. That's just not really what I wanted. I don't know what I wanted. I think my reading slump is just so bad that nothing will scratch the itch of like, oh, this is fan-fucking-tastic, you know? And it's been 5 days since I started this, and I was like, oh, I'll be able to finish it in a day, which I probably could have, but I kept procrastinating because I was like, I don't love it. I'm not obsessed. I started a whole other book and I'm like halfway through that other book. But last night I was like, let me just put the blinders on and just read the rest of this book because I only had like an hour and 45 minutes left. I said, let's just do this. I wanted to DNF so many times. And also, I get slow burn. But you're gonna slow burn and then like just barely give me any detail? No, No, not in this house. So I was not a huge fan of this. Like, I could take or leave this. I'm glad that it was a quick read and I was able to add it to my Goodreads goal and complete my 100 book goal. But besides that, I wouldn't be upset if I had skipped this one, you know? But I also was like, oh, Lauren Asher. I love Lauren Asher and I want something Christmassy. Another thing, I'm sorry, I'm not done. Another thing, it just feels messy in the sense that, like, it's her ex-boyfriend is marrying her sister and she's supposed to be happy about it, but like, no, we're actually really cool. And then the ex-boyfriend's best friend is the one that you're trying to get with. It could have been way simpler, way simpler. And I think that it was like trying to add these layers of drama, but not actually taking them anywhere. It felt like this was written in a rush. I could be wrong. This could have taken forever, but it felt like it was written in a rush and it was just like, oh, let's get it out there. I don't know. Not a huge fan, okay? But I'm sorry for all that yapping. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you read either one of these books, please let me know what you thought. And I will see you next time. Bye.